Okay, here's my sound preferences. I like a variety of different tunings, but really what gets my juices flowing, starting from the lower octaves, is in the bass. I like my bass punchy, tight, fast with a kick. I like a little bit of energy down there, maybe a little bit of warmth, but not too much into the getting into bass bleeding. It's got to have enough weight to make male vocals, make piano, cello, percussions, have the right tonality. When it comes to my mids, I do like my mids and mid clarity, but I don't like too forward a mid, so that's the upper mids I'm talking about. So keep the pinna gain down a little bit and not make it too forward a presentation. And when it comes to the highs, I do like my sparkly highs. At my age, I'm probably losing a little bit of the high frequencies. But not too much where it's sibilant and in your face. So that's what I like. Okay, another non-IAM review for you, and this is a set of TWS that was sent to me from Creative. On the package it says editor's choice from the sound guys and the best, hold on, bifocals. Yes, I know, I should just be using them. I can't read that, but it's got another sticker. It's got a whole bunch of things written on the side. SXFI ready. I don't know what that is, and nor did I bother finding out. Bluetooth symbol. I should sure in hell hope so. LE audio. No idea. xMEMS. That's an important one. Snapdragon sound. It has something to do with my computer. And Qualcomm APX adaptive, 24 hours total battery life, which means the IM batteries and the case recharge, listening and recharge. You get what I mean. This is the Creative Aurvana Ace 2, and I can see why that this one's getting some praise. First of all, let's talk about why this is a little bit unique in the fact. I mean, they are. I do kind of like the look very much. It has a classy look to it. I'll talk about those ear tips in a second. xMEMS. So let's talk xMEMS. If you're not familiar with what that driver and that driver technology is, it's been around a long time, but not really primarily used in the audiophile side. Definitely been used a long time for hearing aids because of their uncanny ability to produce very clear and undistorted sounds. Now, I haven't heard a full range version of that yet, which is fine because it really does a great job in the upper registers. This driver technology looks like a balanced armature, but it's done differently. And it's much faster, so its transient response and its distortion is very low, so clarity, top of the game. Here they've paired it with a dynamic driver, which is pretty fabulous, and I do like the dynamic driver sound inside this. So xMEMS, dynamic driver, put them together. Now, the thing with xMEMS, a lot of people don't know, is you're not going to see this technology in IMs because it's just not viable. And the reason for that is xMEMS needs two things to make them happen. They need power going to them, and I'm not talking about power from a speaker line, right? It needs an amplifier power. So perfect application in a TWS with the batteries in each one powering them. And the second thing that xMEMS needs is a digital electronic crossover. Again, your conventional crossovers just aren't going to work. So it's, again, a great application for hearing aids or TWS, and I really like this application in here. I've heard some other ones from the Hibby Xeno, which was a complete disaster. I hope they do further that product line in development, but that release was, as their first one, that's okay. A disaster, though. Anyway, a couple things that I'm going to mention, and I like the sound, and this thing is, if you wanted a $200, looking for a high-end sounding, fully featured TWS, this is probably a good one to put on your radar. It has every feature you can possibly imagine. And what I really like about it, too, was the companion app. For me on Android, straightforward, easy to use. I liked it quite a lot. The adaptive NAC worked for my usage, and I heard that some people didn't find that as much, but for what I using it for, it worked great. Ambient mode lets me hear my wife reiterate the entire honeydew list I should really get to. So I can hear her, or I can turn it off and use the ANC. The EQ, wow, works great. So many choices in the presets, or you just do your own, which was really nice to see. Pairing, again, fast, zero issues, effortless, fast to connect too, by the way. And when I talk about sound, it's just basically on the flat EQ setting, and the other one I really liked was, of course, the music setting, which kind of lowered the lower bass, the lower mids, so it didn't sound so thick. It was quite nice, actually. Has some punchy yet elastic bass, so I do like that dynamic driver inside of this. Smooth and kind of unboosted mid-range. With nice tonality and nice treble details. Of course, that's the xMEMS in there for you. So zero complaints really with the sound. Again, you could go 2 hours in talking about how each one's the EQ, the app works flawlessly. Huge connectivity. Okay, so I work out at a big gym. And I am, I don't know, I would say probably 50 meters from sometimes where I store my bag, and I leave my phone in there, and I get wicked signal the entire gym. So I can leave my phone. I'm not one of these people that are hanging on to my phone. I'm working out, and I'm listening to tunes. And I get perfect connectivity. So for me, Jim Carrey, fantastic. The buttons can be programmed to do what I want. Play, pause, double tap, single tap, or long press, sorry. I thought that was really good. It was a standout feature. Full featured TWS, good sound, great companion app. Really a gushy review because I like this one quite a bit. This is the best TWS I have tried so far in a conventional kind of this design. I also really like the Alpha and Delta, but they were like in an IM shape. I should talk about these ear tips for a second. I don't know what it is about them, and I've got AirPod Pros and all kinds of Apple stuff too. I just like the feel and the comfort of these little ear tips. So sometimes when you get TWS, it's an issue fitment-wise, but wonderful. So end of review for creatives. TWS, the Aurvana Ace 2. I like it a lot.